Can you be a leader without being an experienced and prominent player, backup guy?
It's hard. I think you can lead by example at that point. I don't know how many guys are really going to listen to you. But with a guy like him that's played, and you know, the one time he played as a sophomore and Barber's absent through injury, I mean, he was Defensive Player of the Week that week. So every time he's had an opportunity to go out and do something, and you know, he's done it. So you know, he's a great kid, and he's put his time in. So he deserves that right now.
Corners, how you feeling?
Good. Think we have three guys right now that I'd be comfortable with. Game action. Still, again, though, we have 6-7 practices to go before we really have to get into it. But you know, with Mike Daniels, Battle, and Akeem Bailey right now, those guys have separated themselves from the rest, and they're going to be the three guys that we throw out first and see what happens.
Nose?
Got 4 of them.
Haven't pared it down yet?
No, it's getting close, but we're going to have to play with all 4. I mean, we don't have one guy right now that's going to be able to be consistent for 70, 80 snaps. And that's just such a hard position to play with all the double teams and different things. So, you know, like where those guys are at, I think that McDougal's doing a great job. Pegues, Jaleel, and Harvey. So, you know, all 4 of those guys are going to have to play. Is it going to be 15 snaps apiece? I don't know. We'll wait and see who's doing what, you know, come Sunday and over in Landover.
You think attack? I'm sure you looked at their offense a little bit.
Yeah, it's hard because of their quarterback was so important to what they were doing a year ago. This year they're going to play 2 or 3 quarterbacks. I would anticipate that. Are they going to try to make a living running Jackson? I don't know. We'll be prepared for it. Are they going to run Bush? We'll be prepared for it. So I think that's a big part of their offense, even going back and studying them with Memphis. You know, with Lynch, he was a guy that they would run at times. And, so we're going to have to be prepared for that. That's going to be a little something different for us. You know, not a lot of people in Big 12 run their quarterback, so you know, we have a lot of work to do. And we've been cheating here the last couple of weeks of doing that walkthroughs and just getting ready for some quarterback runs.
From what you have seen of the offense, remind you of anybody that you do play?
With their run game stuff, is a lot like Kansas State with how they use their quarterback. And then they spread it out and start throwing it, and then they look like, you know, every Big 12 offense. So, you know, just a little different wrinkles with the quarterback run.
Their defense, still their defense?
You know, I haven't watched them a whole lot, but yeah, I mean, anytime Bud Foster's running, you know, they're going to be aggressive and try to get after it. You know, he's a guy that will have that defense well prepared, and, you know, so it's, you know, Jake and those guys are, you know, they're doing a great job, and I know they'll have our guys prepared, but, you know, everybody knows what Bud Foster and Virginia Tech defense is going to bring. So.